To find out the cause of her death, the woman followed the police back to her home. However, after some probing, she realized they couldn't see her, which meant she was just a soul. Suddenly, the police found a friend she frequently contacted through Xiaomei's computer and immediately went to her house based on the address. It turned out the woman was Xiaomei's best friend. After continuous questioning by the police, the friend provided an important clue, which was Xiaomei's ex-boyfriend. During their relationship, they often argued, so it's very likely the ex-boyfriend committed the murder. Upon learning this clue, Xiaomei found the ex-boyfriend before the police arrived and started yelling at him. However, no matter how much Xiaomei shouted, he couldn't hear a word. Soon, the police arrived at the scene and began a thorough interrogation of her. Then, they demanded the man hand over his phone. However, after a search, they unexpectedly discovered he was having an affair and had an alibi for the day of the crime as he was on a date. Upon hearing this news, Xiaomei was instantly furious and pushed him with all her might, surprisingly managing to push him aside. At this moment, Xiaomei was shocked. She quickly realized that as long as she was extremely angry, she could touch objects in the real world. Seeing that the ex-boyfriend was cleared of suspicion, Qianga drove away from the scene. To quickly find out who the killer was, Xiaomei decided to take on the case herself. She sneaked into the police station and found relevant evidence. Looking at the photo with her friend, Xiaomei suddenly remembered something. The rope in the photo was exactly the same as the one used to tie the body, realizing her friend might be involved. She then angrily went to her friend's house. Thinking the evidence was conclusive, she inadvertently discovered during a conversation with her friend's brother that the boy had a crush on her. Xiaomei was shocked. To find out what was going on, she quietly followed the boy into his room. Unexpectedly, the boy, who seemed gentle on the surface, was actually a gaming addict and often discussed violent topics online. It was clear that he was the one who brutally killed her. With the evidence conclusive, realizing the boy was the real killer, she had to get the police to arrest him. Since she couldn't report it herself, she gathered all the evidence and mailed it to the police station. The next day, when Chief Heimei arrived at the office, she saw the package on the desk. After putting on gloves and opening the box, she found many key clues and a controller used by the boy. After connecting all the clues, she immediately understood that the boy was the real killer. Seeing the truth revealed, Xiaomei finally breathed a sigh of relief. Finally, Xiaomei slowly walked out of the police station, turned into a ray of sunlight, and disappeared into the sky forever. Thus, the crisis was finally resolved.